Welcome to today's slow burn for shoulders and chest. Before we get started, I'd like to let you know in advance that there are a few things that we'll need for the end of our practice today. And that is either a block or a stack of books, and that's the most important thing, or a blanket or towel that you could roll to be a bolster, such as this. And I'll show you how to use it when the time comes, but until then, you can just set it aside. And for the moment, let's meet together in a child's pose. So, pose of the child with our toes touching together. So, bring your toes behind you to kiss. You're on all fours. Knees can come apart to the sides of your mat or beyond hips distance so that your knees are wider than your hips. Then you can sit your hips back towards the heels. Walk your arms straight out in front of you, palms face down. And then bring your head forward so that your forehead rests on the mat. If your forehead feels very far away, you can create a pillow using your forearms like this, or you can also bring a block to support your head here. So taking a few minutes just to notice where you are, to come as you are into this yoga practice. Beginning to quiet the mind. Noticing the sensation of the mat or floor beneath you. How the weight of your body is supported by Mother Earth. Just briefly scanning the body, noticing all the areas of yourself that's touching the mat, the floor, the earth. The palms of your hands, your shins, tops of the feet. Noticing also the areas that are not touching anything at all. Noticing the skin that's exposed to the air, the lightness of the top of your body. And beginning to bring our awareness even deeper now to the sensation of our breath. Feel your body breathe as you draw an inhale into your lungs. Let them completely fill with air, and then slowly sigh out through your mouth. Sealing the lips now, so that we'll begin to practice full yogic breath. In through the nose and out through the nose. Slow inhales, slow exhales. Notice how your back rises with each inhale and how your muscles soften with each exhale. So just noticing the organic movement of your body, how each breath shifts your spine up and down. Now, noticing if your eyes are closed. Closed eyes are the first sign of relaxation. And this practice is 80% relaxation, 20% effort. So keeping that in mind, both with the breath and our movement, as we slowly begin to move onto our bellies. So moving slowly with the breath, so slow as if you're swimming through water, trying so hard not to actually wake your body from sleep. Maybe not waking the person next to you as you come all the way down onto your belly. You can rest your head onto one side, let your arms come down next to your hips, and just feel the earth beneath you here. Notice the rhythm and pace of that full yogic breath. Notice how if your eyes are moving around, your mind is most likely also wandering. The eyes are a representation of what's happening inside of our heads. When we close our eyes, our mind tunes in to what's happening in this moment. Notice your breath. Bringing the hands slowly beneath the shoulders, spreading the fingers wide. Begin to lift your hips up to tabletop, coming to all fours. So beginning with some wrist care and stretches. You can keep your eyes closed during this entire practice to really challenge yourself to search inward. So maybe even feeling around with your hands. Find a comfortable distance between them as you turn your main 8 fingers outward so that your thumbs point away from you. Keeping the hips high, begin to slowly sway along with your breath here, from left to right. Noticing the sensation beneath your palms first, fingers press firmly into the ground. Bringing that awareness even closer to the inside of your body, noticing the muscles that are working to stabilize you here. Notice the stretching sensation of your connective tissue. Good. Now turning the palms so that the inside of your wrists are pointed away from you. You might need to adjust where your knees and feet are for this one. So doing what's comfortable, listening to your body, but creating enough of the sensation that you would not get bored doing this. Beginning to shift the hips just a little bit back here. Noticing how the front of your wrists are expanding. Moving with the breath, inhaling, lifting the shoulders back forward. Exhale, gently lower them back. Inhale, shift the shoulders forward, keeping the fingers pressed into the mat or floor, and then back. Good. Coming onto your fists now, and then dropping the top of your hand down onto the mat, just one. The other hand, palm can face down for support. Begin to slowly pulse here. Stretching the top of the hand all the way up the forearm. Inhale and exhale. Flipping the hand back over, noticing if your eyes have popped open. If they did, that's okay. Just bring your awareness closer to your breath. If you're not comfortable closing your eyes, that's fine. Maybe choose a spot in front of you on the floor that's not moving where you can soften your gaze. So coming back onto both palms now and then lowering back onto the belly. Staying connected to the breath here, bringing both hands around our shoulders. And feel free to play around with where your hands are in this next exercise. Inhale, bend your right knee, fire hydrant it out to the side so that you're coming to up to a 90-degree angle. The inside of your right ankle can be on the floor. Keep the back of the neck, the cervical spine long as you slowly press into the mat and inhale your chest up. Exhale, lower back down. We'll do 5 of these. Inhale, exhale. Moving slowly again. You do not want to wake the person next to you, your partner, your pet, your child. Moving so slowly with the breath. Inhales expand, exhales ground. Great. Send your right foot back to meet the left and switch sides. This time bringing your left knee out to the side of your hip. You can, again, move around with your hands. If you're noticing that this is too much on your body, your hands can come out further away from your shoulders. If you're not having enough of a challenge, feel free to bring your hands back a little bit more. Moving again through 5 rounds, pressing the fingers in. Let your inhale lift your chest and chin to this cobra push-up. Let your exhale bring your chest forward and down. Moving slowly with your breath. Inhale, arch the back. Feel your belly expand. Lift the chin. Exhale, hips, belly, chest, head. That's 2. Inhale. So moving at your own pace for these next 2 full rounds here. Again, if you need to move your hands out, breathing fully and deeply. Last one. Quality of your breath is the quality of your practice. Exhale, slowly lower yourself down. Good. So send your left foot out to meet the right. Maybe bring your hands in front of you for a moment and just rest your forehead down. Notice the sensations in your arms and your wrists. Notice if anything's changed. Notice the rhythm of your breath, the temperature of your body. Slowly begin to bring your hands back to the mat. And now we'll begin our full cobra push-up. So spreading the fingers nice and wide. Shoulders are pulled back away from the ears. Inhale. Arch the back. Lift the chin. Exhale, slowly lower back down. Inhale. Press the mat away. Use your yoga muscles. Moving with the length of your breath. So the length of your inhale equals the length of time it takes to come all the way up. The length of your exhale is the same as the length it takes to come all the way down. Inhale, slowly, full movement. Exhale, notice if you feel the slow burn in your arms. I feel it for sure. Continue to breathe. Focus on your breath. Slow, even. If you need to take a break, that's okay. If you need to reposition your hands, that's okay. If you need to take a break, that's okay too. Start again. Good. On the next one, we're going to come all the way up. Stay at the top here. Point your toes towards the back of your head here and breathe. Notice if you're shaking. Notice your face. Soften the muscles in your shoulders, behind your eyes. Let your jaw drop away from the roof of your mouth. Exhale, send the hips back. Take the knees apart. Child's pose. Coming back to a table pose. On an inhale, just like a phoenix, reach your right arm up towards the ceiling. Spread your wing open through the chest. Exhale, thread your right hand beneath your left shoulder, coming onto your right ear for thread the needle pose. Your hips can stay high here. If you'd like a little variation, you can try extending the left arm straight away from the hips, or maybe even wrapping it behind the lower back for a deeper twist. Bring the left hand back in front of the shoulder. Inhale, press yourself away. Reach your wing open again. And exhale, lower that hand down. So now on the opposite side, inhale, stretch the left wing open. Exhale, thread the needle, come onto the top of your left shoulder, your left side of your face and ear. Inhale, extend the arm away if you'd like, or take it around your lower back, next to your bandha, and breathe. Stay connected to that even rhythm of your yogic breath. Inhale, bring the hand back to the mat. Reach the left arm back up. Create space through the shoulders and chest. And exhale, lower that hand down. Beautiful. So if you need to open your eyes in order to grab your block, towel, or blanket. So this is how I'm going to do mine, is I'm just going to place my blanket on top of my block. We're going to come into our final pose with a little bit of a back bend. So you can bring the edge of your block towards your lower back. Give a little bit of space in case you want the edge to be covered by the towel or blanket to support you. Then begin to lean back. Let your arms come down to your sides. The bottoms of your feet can come together. And your arms can also go up if that feels good. They can come out to a T. But you can come onto your belly, whatever feels good for you. Just let your heart shine here. And let gravity do the work as it pulls the outside of your shoulders. Your arms create space through the front of your chest. And tune into your breath. Each inhale, your sternum lifts, chest expands. Each exhale, your lower belly sinks towards the core of the earth. Your head can drop back, opening up the throat chakra. Letting all your muscles go here. No muscles are needed in this pose. When you're ready to come out, you can do so by first tucking the chin towards the collarbone, then using your hands to press yourself up. And returning to a neutral position, whatever feels comfortable for you. Taking a deep inhale through the nose, and for this cleansing breath, exhale, sigh it out through the mouth. If you'd like, you can bring your hands to your heart center in a gesture of gratitude towards this practice. And thank you so much for joining me. I hope to see you again next week.